What it do, y'all? It's your boy Nikolai, aka Mr. Resencio. That's correct. That's me. I'm him. I'm here and ready to give you all my Cowboy insight, knowledge, and opinion. So let's jump right into it. So much to talk about, so little time to do it. We got the Giants coming into Dallas to play the Dallas Cowboys at home, 2:30 p.m. tomorrow for us 915ers out here, right? I'm not in Dallas, just so y'all know. But still, midday game, probably gonna be in the midst of eating some turkey. If not, I don't know. All I have to say, it's gonna be still a stressful day, stressful game. We haven't had a nice Thanksgiving for when it comes to these Cowboys games in the past couple years. It would be nice to not only get a dub, to get a dub over the Giants. It's a division rival, right? That's exciting. And yeah. Now, initial thoughts, right? When you think about the Giants, what comes to mind first? Well, to me, when it comes to the Giants, I think of Saquon Barkley. I think of that being literally their only identity. I don't watch all these other football games like I do with the Cowboys. I watch the Cowboys. That's pretty much it. If there's another game on or before, like depending on my fantasy stuff, right, I'll watch. But like I'm not paying attention to each of our division rivals every single game, this, that, and the third. Like just not enough time in the day to be doing all that. But I mean, why I'm prefacing all that is because I don't want those who watch film in and out to tell me, oh, well, you don't know what you're talking about. This, their identity isn't only Saquon. I mean, I guess you could prove it to me otherwise because I feel like it's pretty obvious that that's their only identity. Long, drawn out explanation for a simple point, but no one else comes to mind. I mean, Daniel Jones, because he's the quarterback, sure. And, he's known to also use his legs. And, I had him on my fantasy last week. So I know he can put up fantasy numbers. But does it equate to high scoring and, like, actual touchdowns? Like, it's more of he gets a lot of yards, he'll score a touchdown with his legs here and there, so that tends to complicate the overall like view on what Danny Dimes is as a quarterback. He's not gonna throw it all over us. Like if he wants to do that, hell, please do so, because Tank loves getting at the quarterbacks of the New York Giants. Michael Parsons would love for you to drop back. All of our D line would love that. So that's my initial thought about the Giants. Now, when it comes to my initial thoughts about the Giants versus Cowboys Thanksgiving, it's actually Odell Beckham. It kind of sucks that it is, right? Because you want to be dialed in not only as the team and all that stuff, but as a fan. You don't want to be thinking about all this outside noise, right? Odell Beckham, geez, not even on our team, and it's like the biggest topic. But if y'all haven't been paying attention, I mean, we have been openly recruiting him for the past like 2-3 weeks, and he mentioned it has been mentioned that his two top teams that he wants to now go to, it's like boiled down to just two teams, Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And when does he want to meet with these two teams? After Thanksgiving. I don't know if he's also in the mix of like making this a huge circus thing, but it is. I mean, I am not going to be surprised if they present this to y'all in the mainstream media, the ESPNs, the game days, all that stuff, that this is the Odell Beckham game. Whoever wins is most likely going to get Odell Beckham type stuff. It's cool. It's entertaining. Again, I'm just being honest with y'all. That was one of my initial thoughts. It was just like funny. I even mentioned this in like 2-3 videos ago. Like, watch, this is going to be the Odell Beckham game. Now let's get into actual football. None of that circus talk. Offensively, right? You think about the Giants. You think about Saquon Barkley. Think about Danny Dimes. He's their quarterback. Now, his skill set, again, I don't see him throwing it on us like that. Even though he's not a bad quarterback when it comes to throwing it. He just doesn't have weapons, which is why it's another reason why they want Odell Beckham too. Because they do need help. We're looking to get Odell because it's like just a cherry on top, right? Like a Rams situation. But they actually don't have good receivers at all. Shepard is, again, like, he just hasn't proven to be a number one. Put the clamps on him. I'm not scared of anybody else. Their tight end seems to be pretty banged up. Don't know if he's going to be playing. Every tight end is a security blanket of some sort to the quarterbacks. And their offensive line is pretty banged up. So, outside of Saquon and Danny D just running it, there's nothing else that they really are going to bring to the table. Now, their defense, it was definitely built through the draft, has talent, but they're banged up on the back end. A lot of cornerbacks not doing so well. The front seven, right, is somewhat stout, but still not like quite as impressive as some of the best defenses in the league. That Thibodeau guy hasn't really lived up to the hype. Of course, I don't want to be cursing it, and all of a sudden defensively they start having plays all over the place. If Jalen Smith is on the field at any point, please, attack him in all ways, size, forms, which, please. That's talking about their defense. Now let's go about talking about the Cowboys' offense and defense. Offensively, right, harping back to my main point of I just want to see us be dedicated. I don't know if I even mentioned that yet. I've taken a lot of videos just to get to this one. Bear with me. Outside of us being dedicated to the run, right, dedicated to keeping the same game plan in regards to, again, run, keep Dak at 25 attempts or so in that range, split the carries, dink and dunk it, let the playmakers we got get that yak, start fast. I'm cool with all that, right? Only thing I would say to adjust, please, just so our defense can get out of this game healthy, because they're not healthy. We're dealing with a lot of bumps and bruises and things that we are concerning long term. We need our defensive players, our stars, studs. Let's get back to this time of possession offensively. I'm talking to our offense. I know we like to come out fast, furious, but it would be nice to slow things down here and there to, again, keep their offense off the field. Not that because they're explosive and they're going to score points, but because if they're going to be running it all over us. If y'all don't remember the Chicago's Bears game, when they just, even though we were putting a beating on them, they ran that ball all over the place. And if y'all don't remember seeing our defense, they were just getting pounded on, man. Like, when it comes to the run, what people, casual fans, don't realize, the run, that play, there's a lot more risk for injury. There's just players, I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to paint the picture because I'm going to sound like an idiot. But it's just trust. That play is a lot more risk for injury, wearing down of the defense. It would be nice if our offense, again, can go back to the Garrett days of just milking the clock a little bit more throughout our possessions. That would be nice. But not to the point in where we go away from what is our new identity now. Just a suggestion. Outside of that, honestly, y'all just do your thing. Don't turn the ball over, anybody, Dak especially, and we'll be fine. Defensively, again, we're a little banged up. I'm nervous about that. You always see Micah Parsons, you know, dealing with something on the sidelines. And as beast as he is, I mean, he's still human. You know, if you rip his leg off, I mean, he's not going to be able to go out and play. Like, playing with, you know, little bumps and bruises is one thing, and it shows how tough you are. But, man, that just long term, I, you know, just want them to come out of this game healthy. Because outside of that, I have nothing to say about the defense. I mean, it's going to be a tough task to keep Saquon Barkley from being successful. But again, I'm not worried. Even if he was to run it 150 yards or so here, like 2 touchdowns, I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with our offense scoring. But then that would kind of go against the whole idea of time of possession. So it's tough. It's tough to go one way or the other about it. But overall, I think we'll come out of this game with the dub. I just want us to come out healthy. Would love to have another, you know, hat fourth quarter, which I saw Dak saying on the sidelines, like, you love when you put the hats on. And yeah, hell yeah, I love when y'all put the hats on. When y'all can get so far ahead of a team that you know that that's it. You can put the hat on in the fourth quarter and just let the young ones get some reps in. That would be nice. But once again, there's the formula we have to go about in order to get there. Stay committed to what we've been doing. Again, stop Danny D and Saquon from running it all over us. Force Danny D to throw it because he ain't got no one to throw it to. And let's get this dub for, I mean, hey, you know what? Again, I know some people are like, let's not get Odell Beckham because it's too much hype. I understand that aspect of it from a Cowboys fan who hates the drama and the novela that is the Cowboys. That would just be an extra, like, distraction to it. Oh, well, they haven't gotten Odell involved. And, oh, now they got to be 40-plus points each game. Like, an unnecessary pressure from this whole situation. But, hey, I would not mind having an extra wide receiver stud. So let's go get this dub so we can get some Odell back, you know? Yeah. Anywho, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I think that's it. I mean, I gave y'all my overall gist. You know, it's been a sad few Thanksgivings, but this Thanksgiving is going to be different. We got this. I'm out. I'll give y'all my predictions in the morning. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you haven't already. Appreciate y'all. We out.